Hey folks, today we are gonna try and go ahead and get Gin Ichimaru in Bleach SR Residence, and I'd just like to know how many copies do you think we're gonna get, and are you guys summoning for Gin? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see how much resources it'll take to summon Gin. I don't know if I'm just gonna be going for one copy, but we'll see right now. First multi-look. Let's go. Never on the first multi-look. I'm guessing Chad's one of the rate up units. Must be Chad Nuryu, I'm guessing. So let's go ahead and jump into the next multi. Hope I can get him soon, it'll be nice. Nope. Just a bunch of weapon stamps. Another Chad. I've got Chad Nuryu maxed out fully, boundary 6, so don't need him. So let's see if I can get anything else. I think I'm missing a copy of Renji and Ichigo Initial. I got Rukia and a weapon stamp, which is nice. Summon number 4. Nope. Fair, just another Uryu. Let's go again. Summon number 5. Hey, not too bad. Okay, popping up second on the multi. Okay, that's not too bad. It took 50 summons, well, technically 42 technically to get him. That's not too bad. Can we get double? The animation's pretty clean as well, to be honest. That's pretty cool. So that's the first Gin. Let's see if we can go ahead and get his weapon stamp nice and early. That would be great. First multi? First multi? Huh? Well. Never the first in multi-lock, sadly. Another Chad, interestingly. Which is funny since that's the weapon banner, but we'll go ahead again. And fastest on Pack 2. Let's see how fast it is. Better won't be in this multi. Oh, nice. Ha, still on ticket. Oh, that's pretty cool. So, once you get this time the weapon banner is just like, you know what, we're actually gonna get you nice and early, which is always a pleasant surprise. I will take that and keep on diving in. We have enough to try and get him for B2. It's probably where I'm gonna stop, I think, is B2. Yeah, I've got enough to do like about 11 more multis. So digging into the actual Jades now. Nope, that's fine. Only another Uryu. So multi number 2. Technically, we're getting closer to the third multi. I'll take these. Let's keep going here. One thing that does suck is that Rangiku's not on the banner. She's been delayed, which because she's bugged or something, which kind of sucks to be honest. But we did get 2,000 Jade compensation, so that is something. What do you guys think about that? Do you think 2,000 Jades is enough compensation? I personally think I'm personally okay with it, to be honest. It is a bit sad, but hey ho, just the way things shake out, I guess. But we're gonna get her soon. Getting Gin first in the multi is pretty good, again. So that's pretty cool. I got him as the first unit in the multi, so that's really good for P. Let's keep cracking some summons open. I'm not gonna just assume that it's a done deal. Although the game goes to keep on throwing me SRs to get more tickets, I'm not gonna say no. Obviously I would want Gin over the SRs, but hey ho, I'll take it nonetheless. Nope. Huh. I do not recognise that weapon stamp again, my brain's not braining this morning. But hey ho. I also know I say hey ho a lot. Got another Jade review there. Nope. The game's just like, have your 9th millionth Jade. I probably can get him to B2 soon. Let's go ahead and grab tickets. So I can grab 20 tickets. Which is pretty good. I'll definitely take that. Let's go ahead and see if we can get him to Boundary 2. So, I think this is 6th multi-summon. Hey, there he is. Nice. I'm probably going to stop at B2, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to get him B3, but B2 is good. But yeah, overall pretty successful. You know, I had enough. Like, if I was going to go to like hard P constantly, I had enough to get him B1 for sure. And the weapon stamp was looking kind of dicey as well, but this time around I got the weapon stamp, I believe, 2nd multi. I can't really be too mad at that. I may try and go through his weapon stamp again. I've not really looked at his kit, so I'm going to get him leveled up, see what he's all about, see if people are right, whether he is a potential skip or not. My mission is to at least get every character in the game, get all their stuff, and see if they are, and give my own kind of balanced view on it. But hey, you never know, I may have enough currency maybe to get another weapon stamp or two. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna summon any more on the character. I'm pretty pleased how the summons went. As I say, pulling 3 copies, you know, really to make a difference. I am pretty chuffed with this. As I say, I don't think I'm going to be going much harder on the character side, even though I did pick up more tickets. But let's go ahead while we're on video. Actually, where is he? He's at the bottom. I did farm some resources for him early-ish, I think. I say that, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more farming for him. But I did. Yeah, I did farm a lot of books and stuff for him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to farm a lot more experience stuff for him, but that is fine. I'll grab another ticket for getting him leveled up like that. Boundary. Again, I will do a video actually breaking down his kit. But yeah, so if you use Boundary 2, which is pretty solid, and yeah, I will get him geared out, and he does have a new gear set because he's all about ailment type of stuff, which is actually kind of good because you wait, I'm going to roll stuff which aren't going to be ailment damage, and I'm just going to be like, great, because he kind of needs that. So for him to really shine as a DPS, which also is a shame about Rangiku as well, because she does DPS support, so that would be nice for him to have that support there. but as we say, it is what it is. I'll just go ahead and level up some of these skills. Again, I've got a lot more farming to get him up to snuff, but I will do that and see how he shakes out compared to Toshiro and Ichigo as DPSs. Again, it's not necessarily a fair comparison to compare him to Ichigo per se, for me anyway, because I have Ichigo fully done. Well, Boundary 6 and good equips and stuff. So yeah, he probably won't be as damaging as Ichigo. And again, people also want to compare him to Aizen. Again, I also have Aizen Boundary 6 as well, so I think that's going to be a fair comparison. It'll be interesting to see how he compares to Toshiro. Toshiro, I have Boundary 0, so he probably will be better than Toshiro. But I really like Gin as a character, so that's why I summoned for him. Yeah, he's a really cool character, and it'd be fun to use him, plus the Thrust team needs it at the moment. I really like Ikaku as a character. I know a lot of people are just like, he's not actually hype. I don't know, I just find him really funny, and I do need Ikaku's weapon stamp, and I think that's where he's not great for me. I don't have any dupes in Ikaku either, but it'd be cool to see how Gin synergizes with Tozen. I don't have Tozen's weapon stamp either. Hopefully I can pull Tozen's weapon stamp in the future. Yeah, that would be great. I may actually switch on this gacha banner. You know what? Actually, I was going for another dupe of Kisuke's weapon banner. It's Kisuke. I probably actually will switch to Tozen just because. Yeah, Gin needs the help, and it would be cool to get Tozen's weapon. Let's see. I got a few tickets. I'm not going to be using actual Jades on this banner, but it'd be really cool to get Tozen's weapons. I'm close to getting a guaranteed P, so hopefully I can do it in these few singles. If not, such is life, but hey, it is what it is. It doesn't seem to be looking very promising on this, unfortunately, but hey, a couple more bonus summons. Come on. Nope. Okay, fair enough. I'll have to wait and see when we get some more tickets for this banner. I mean, it's only 800 Jades. I say 800 Jades like it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I probably should be summoning for Tozen's weapon, just because it will help Tozen perform better. We'll see what we get from this event. After all, the event's only still fairly young, so there is that. The item box keeps on misleading me with this stuff. You know what, I'm just going to claim it now, get this red dot out of the way, so I don't keep on going, oh, mail, and get excited about it, and then just realise it's this. But yeah, as I say guys, let me know your opinions on Gin as well, if you think Gin is worth summoning for. As I say, me being a content creator, I am going to try and get every single copy, well, not every single copy, Jesus, every single unit in the game, every single weapon stamp and core stamp in the game. I haven't got it for all the standard banner characters yet, but I'm working on it. And yeah, we shall see how Gin shapes up in these events. More than likely it'll be thrust orientated, so we'll need Gin to do some of the events and stuff. That's usually how these gacha events go. But yeah, anyway guys, this has been Daz from Glitch and Normality. Summoning and rambling for Gin Ichimaru. Again, I personally think he's a fantastic character. Like, I really like his character arc in the anime, so I'm glad to pull him. As I say, for others, it may be a skip, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and train this bad boy off screen, get him all ready, I've got a funny showcase planned, so stay tuned for that. You'll find out what it is. I'm not going to spoil it because it's gonna, well, it amused me when I thought of it. So yeah, stay tuned for that one, guys. Anyway, until the next video, once again, this is Daz from Bleach Ichimaru, rambling and signing out. Have a great day, guys, and enjoy Gin. Peace. That's understandable why I pulled them so much. What do you call it? Pity, that's the word I'm looking for. Sorry guys, I'm still... Oh yeah, my brain's not really caught up yet. But hey, we didn't know how those we didn't know how it was going to shake out.